It's a United States love affair with Formula One at the moment, so what a thrill for everyone today to see our drivers lapping COTA at full hot lap speed. It's the Circuit of the Americas, and it's qualifying. Welcome to today's sprint. And joining me in the commentary box today with the best view on what is about to unfold and some strong views on the action we're about to see, Naomi Schiff. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Now, sadly, things didn't work out for them last time. It was a bad race. Question is, though, can they recover today?
It is true they had a really tough day in the office last time out, but they cannot dwell on that. It's so important to turn the page and start on a blank slate, because the more you dwell on that, the less it's going to push you in the right direction. So take some notes. Obviously, there's things to be learned, but move on.
Right, mate, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but I want you to treat it like any other race. Let's not make any unnecessary risks, please. That's P1. We don't currently have the data for that request. And Verstappen's behind. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Come on, just 3 laps to go. 3 laps. Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Position, front of the pack. Norris is behind you. They're on fresh softs. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Gap to your teammate behind, 12.4 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in 18th. Your last lap time, 1 minute 40.4. As things stand, we'll be 6th in the championship. Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
Well, that's an end to the... It's a United States love affair with Formula One at the moment, so what a thrill for everyone today to see our drivers lapping COTA at full hot lap speed. It's the Circuit of the Americas, and it's qualifying. Well, you don't need me to remind you that Formula One is now so beloved in the United States that we race here 3 times a year. But let's give respect to COTA, or the Circuit of the Americas, to give it its full name. This place laid the foundations for this moment and still remains the host of the US Grand Prix. It's the Circuit of the Americas then, situated 14 miles outside of the great city of Housten. This is a 3.6-mile lap with 20 corners, 10 to the left and 10 to the right, and top speeds of around 200 miles per hour. Overtaking opportunities are available into turns 1 and 12, especially with that rear wing DRS wide open. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. King lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Norris, Hamilton, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Russell, Perez, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Fernando Alonso, Hülkenberg, Gasly, Albon, Magnussen, Bottas, Sargent, Stroll, and Esteban Ocon lines up at the back of the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me, bringing glamour and expertise to our commentary today, Naomi Schiff. Now, sadly, things didn't work out for them last time. It was a bad race. Question is, though, can they recover today?
It is true they had a really tough day in the office last time out, but they cannot dwell on that. It's so important to turn the page and start on a blank slate, because the more you dwell on that, the less it's going to push you in the right direction. So take some notes. Obviously, there's things to be learned, but move on.
We're still in with a chance of winning this title. We need you to push as hard as you can in the 5 remaining races. That's P1. Sorry, we can't provide you with that information right now. Verstappen behind you now. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. As things stand, we'll be 6th in the championship. Okay, DRS is now available. As things stand, we'll be 6th in the championship. You're in first position, front of the pack, and Verstappen's behind. They're on fresh softs. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 4 laps remaining. Verstappen behind you now. They're on fresh softs. Time last lap, 1:38.8. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 8.4 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're currently 60, and the time last lap, 1:45.6. Okay, mate, tyres are currently running too hot. Please keep those tyre temps under control. Okay, unlucky, mate. That wasn't quite what we needed, but let's not worry about it. Get your head down and chin up. There's a long way to go. Pack, that's P1, and Verstappen's behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Come on, just 3 laps to go. 3 laps. To your teammate behind, 8.2 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're currently 60. Your last lap time, 1:39.9. Okay, focus. We need to stay on form. You're in first position, front of the pack. Verstappen behind you now. They're on fresh softs. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. As things stand, we'll be 6th in the championship. that's P1. Norris behind. They're all fresh softs. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. The final lap.
Yes, 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 guys, yes! Come on, boys!
Ah, fantastic drive. That's just fantastic. Amazing. You deserved that race win. Well done, mate.
That's it then for another magnificent United States Grand Prix. And they've hung on to take a sublime victory here today.
Yes, it absolutely was, and what an incredible victory and an important milestone for them as we head into the business end of the season. You know that that's really going to matter from a confidence perspective to get them to the end of the season with potentially even more of these victories.
So here they come now, out onto the podium. It's thrilling to see this team go toe-to-toe with the best in the sport and come out on top. What a superb victory for the Sauber team. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
It seems as if you have a new rival. This is the perfect opportunity to show the world why you belong in this sport, and to show me why you belong amongst my very exclusive clientele.
Okay.
What an atmosphere we've got. The fans have been here since dawn, and the... Well, that wraps up qualifying. Back in the 60s, Mexico City would host the season-ending race, a party of motor racing. Well, we might not host the finale now, but Mexico hosts a party nonetheless. So welcome to the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez for the Mexico City Grand Prix. The Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, 2.6 miles of track that allows drivers to take full advantage of their cars, reaching speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour and providing lots of opportunities for overtaking. The circuit features 17 corners, 10 to the right and the remaining 7 going to the left. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. King lines up on pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Oscar Piastri, Hamilton, Russell, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Perez, Stroll, Tsunoda, Gasly, Ocon, Albon, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Bottas, and Logan Sargent. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. Now, we had great fun watching them win last time out. What a great victory it was. But can they carry that into today's race?
It's the important one, isn't it, Crofty? You've done it once, can you do it again? But, you know, if you start believing in yourself and the confidence starts to build, that inner confidence is what you need. And you can carry that through to future races, including this one, and you set that ball rolling. That's the critical thing that they're looking for here. And I believe if you've got that first race win or a win at any stage, it can start to roll with you in a good way.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. As things stand right now, we'll be fourth in the championship. You're in first position, front of the pack. We don't have the data for that, I'm afraid. Piastri's behind. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 9.5 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're currently 17th place. Time last lap, 1 minute 30.4. Okay, so that last lap, 1:20.9. As things stand right now, we'll be fourth in the championship. Okay, mate, I know you've had a couple of odds, but it doesn't matter. Let's get your head down and focus on keeping the next few laps well within the white lines, please. Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage. The pack, that's P1. That's Hamilton behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Yeah, really good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though. Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon. As things stand right now, we'll be fourth in the championship. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Piastri's behind you now. They're on fresh softs. And the time last lap, 1 minute 22.2. As things stand right now, we'll be fourth in the championship.
Woo-hoo! Yes, 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 guys, yes! Come on, boys!
Ah, fantastic drive. That's just fantastic. Amazing. You deserved that race win. Well done, mate.
It's a performance to be proud of from our Mexico City Grand Prix winners today.
And that's 2 wins in a row now. It's the start of potentially something special, but they can't get ahead of themselves just yet. It's a long way to go.
Sauber in the #1 spot on the podium today. What a thrilling race, and what an excellent result for this team, who've never stopped fighting for that top step. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Okay, mate, I'm afraid we didn't quite get what we needed there, but let's not worry about it. Get your head down now, chin up, and let's focus right until the checkered flag. Okay, mate, that still wasn't quite what we needed, I'm afraid, but look, let's move on. Get your head down and chin up and focus till the end of the race. Okay, that wasn't quite what we needed there, I'm afraid, but listen, not to worry. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus for the rest of this race. We didn't quite get what we needed out of that, I'm afraid, but don't worry about it. There's a long way to go. Chin up, and let's focus till the end. That wasn't quite what we needed, I'm afraid, but listen, don't worry about it. It's a long way to go, so let's just focus until the end. Right, I'm afraid we didn't quite meet our targets there, but don't worry about it. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus on the rest of this race. Okay, mate, we didn't get what we needed there, I'm afraid, but head down, chin up, and let's focus on the rest of the race. Okay, well, it wasn't to be this time, but not to worry. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's focus. Okay, unlucky, mate. It was a good try, but we didn't quite meet our targets. Not to worry. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus right the way until the checkered flag. Okay, unlucky, mate. That wasn't quite what we needed, but let's not worry about it. Get your head down and...
It's a Saturday showdown. Anyone fancy some hot laps around Interlagos? It's qualifying day here for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. So it's all about speed in today's sprint. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? It's an unusual anti-clockwise race here at Interlagos, where the Sao Paulo locals are packed into the grandstands at each of the 15 corners around this classic 2.7-mile circuit. Two very fast sections bookend the famous and highly technical Sector 2, where getting a good run out of Junsao into one of the two DRS zones will be key to any overtaking prospects today. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And King completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Verstappen, Sainz, Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Gasly, Ocon, Stroll, Albon, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Bottas, and Logan Sargent. And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not. Now, I'll be generous here. It's not that long ago that you were racing and entertaining us on a Sunday. But in the years since, the sport has changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has, Crofty. You know, the cars have got bigger, they're heavier, but critically, there's more downforce to play with as well now. There was around 4 tons of downforce on the car at 300 kilometers an hour when I drove. You're now looking more towards 5 tons of downforce. So there's a big difference in performance. But because of that, the car being heavier and bigger, you've got to drive in a smoother way. You've got to look after it a bit more. You've got to nurse it through the slow speed corners more. They were much more nimble, agile machines when I drove in Formula 1 compared to now.
As things stand right now, we'll be 4th in the championship. Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Gap to your teammate behind, 7.3 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in 19th place. Your last lap time, 1:13.5. Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
So with the sprint concluded. It's a Saturday showdown. Anyone fancy some hot laps around Interlagos? Welcome along then to where heroes and history are made. It's where the 2008 title was decided in the very final corner. And just 1 year later, Jenson Button stormed through from 14th on the grid to claim his one and only Drivers' Championship. It's time then for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. We're racing today then at Interlagos, a historic 2.7-mile circuit and one of the few anti-clockwise tracks on the calendar. 15 corners in total, 9 to the left and 6 to the right, with a technical middle section opening up to a flat-out Sector 3. That gives us our best passing opportunity down into Turn 1. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Verstappen, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Hamilton, Perez, Tsunoda, Stroll, Gasly, Ocon, Hulkenberg, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Albon, Bottas, Fernando Alonso, Sargent and King. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to, which is easier said than done, Anthony Davidson. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not. So we're getting close to the start of the race. What will this driver be experiencing? Big nerves? Big excitement? What?
Always extra nerves at the start of the race, Crofty. It's probably at the start of the race, it's where your heart rate's at its highest in anticipation. And you've got to be in the right mindset. You've got to be thinking there inside the car, what can go right? How can I be opportunistic rather than what can go wrong? And how do I protect my position? Look forward and stay positive. It's easy to say, very hard to do when you're in that position.
Now, I know this isn't where we wanted to start this race, but given we're back here at the back of the grid, it means there's an opportunity to move forward. I've seen you karting back in the day. Let's go and do it again. Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful. Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward. Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage. Things stand right now, we'll be 4th in the championship. We can now use DRS. DRS now available. Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon. You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. Okay, mate, after that front wing damage, we've got to look after it now. Please protect the front wing. Come on. So we're leading our teammate by 5.5 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in 19th place. Time last lap, 1 minute 13.9. Okay, gap ahead, 4.9 seconds. Okay, really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap. Okay, you're in the top 10. It's Hamilton ahead. They're on fresh softs. Perez is behind you. They're on fresh softs. Okay, gap to leader, 9.3 seconds. Final lap, final lap. Push, push. Okay, clear. All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Lando Norris, take a bow, at last, a winner in Formula One.
Well, it's never easy and straightforward to put a race like this together today, Crofty, in changeable weather conditions, but they did the best job out there. They used the information wisely, and they stayed on the track. That was the most important thing.
As the winners make their way up to the podium. Well, what an end to another...
Okay, mate, I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but I'm afraid to say that some of them have failed quality control. We're...
Stand by to see cars at more than 210 miles an hour blasting their way down the strip. F1 has taken over. It's F1 fever. With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. Welcome along to Las Vegas. Saturday night's all right for driving. Well, it is here tonight as F1 takes over the entire city and the Formula One circus comes to town. "17 corners, 3 straights, 2 DRS zones and the glitz and glamour of Las Vegas as we race around the 3.8 miles of Sin City. The strip has been taken over to become a straight tonight, commanding top speeds of around 212 miles an hour. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. King lines up on pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Russell, Verstappen, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Sainz, Albon, Fernando Alonso, Perez, Stroll, Ocon, Gasly, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Bottas, Magnussen, Sargent, and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say they've got the better of them more often than not.
Yeah, they have. And it's, rule number 1, beat your teammate. They're the one that share the same equipment as you. And yes, the cars can vary and set up from race to race and depending on who has which style. But essentially, they're your barometer, the yardstick. If you can beat them, that's the first job you have to do. And it looks like it's going their way, doesn't it? And they need to carry on this momentum, this energy through the rest of the season.
Right, mate, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but I want you to treat it like any other race. Let's not make any unnecessary risks, please. Side pods have taken damage, you might start to pick up a little bit extra drag. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. As things stand right now, we'll be 4th in the championship. Bodywork's taken a few scrapes. Try not to make it any worse, please. Watch the aggression, please. We don't want to lose places because of a penalty. Okay, mate, it's good to get your elbows out, mate, but come on, not like this. Let's keep it clean, please. Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage. Okay, as things stand, we're going to be 5th in the championship. For a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. The track is clear, green flag. We got P16. Okay, Russell's ahead. They're on fresh softs. Leclerc behind. They're on fresh softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. And gap to the car in front, 3.4 seconds. Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. The side pods have taken damage. Keep an eye on your engine temperatures. Cooling may be adversely affected. There's been some damage to the underbody. Expect the car to feel some impact. Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us. 6.2 seconds. To slow down before hitting the corners. We don't want to get a penalty. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
signs were there that it was going to be his day, and what a day it was. Carlos Sainz...
Ferrari.
It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next. It's all about flow and pace today, qualifying in Qatar. A high-speed test that will set the grid for tomorrow's race. So welcome along. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not. Now, sadly, things didn't work out for them last time. It was a bad race. Question is, though, can they recover today?
Yes, they can, Crofty. You've got to put it behind you. Whatever happened last time, I was always told as a driver, park it, forget about it. Obviously, feel the pain when it happens, but then you can't dwell on it and carry that through to the next race. So put it behind you and just crack on with this race coming your way now.
Be warned, the floor is now critically damaged. Are you okay? That was a nasty hit. Turn the engine off and wait for the marshals.
So that wraps up the sprint race, but there's still more action yet to come this weekend. We've got qualifying and, of course, the Grand Prix. It's all about flow and pace today, qualifying in Qatar. A high-speed test that will set the grid for tomorrow's race. So welcome along. Welcome back to Qatar and the Lusail International Circuit. There's a long history of two-wheeled motorsport action here, but in 2021, Lewis Hamilton won out as part of an epic battle that year with Max Verstappen. But who will win out tonight? We're back here in Lusail for a track that's 3.34 miles long. There are 16 turns around its unique three-pronged shape and just a single DRS zone out of turn 16. It's fast and it's flowing, and there's a good overtaking opportunity with DRS down the long straight and into turn 1. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have King, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Russell, Hamilton, Sainz, Perez, Tsunoda, Stroll, Gasly, Ocon, Albon, Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Sargent, and Valtteri Bottas begins the race from the back of the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me in the commentary box, my old friend, Anthony Davidson. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not. Now, sadly, things didn't work out for them last time. Recover today.
Yes, they can, Crofty. You've got to put it behind you. Whatever happened last time, I was always told as a driver, park it, forget about it. Obviously, feel the pain when it happens, but then you can't dwell on it and carry that through to the next race. So put it behind you and just crack on with this race coming your way now.
Wings damaged. Expects a lot of understeer unless we replace it. As things stand, we're going to be 5th in the championship. Okay, as things stand, we're going to be 5th in the championship. Okay, mate, any more front wing damage and it's going to really cost us, so please, let's protect it and bring the car home. Gap to your teammate behind, 3.7 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in 18th. And the time last lap, 1:31.2. Okay, mate, I'm afraid we didn't quite get what we needed there, but let's not worry about it. Get your head down now, chin up, and let's focus right until the checkered flag. Okay, as things stand, we're going to be 5th in the championship. Okay, you're in 9th position. Albon just ahead. Push for that position. They're on fresh softs. That's Stroll behind you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. The distance to the leader, 19.5 seconds. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, as things stand, we're going to be 5th in the championship. The side pods have taken damage. You might start to pick up a little bit extra drag. Damage to your front wing, damage to your front wing. Suggest we box to change it. Green flag, we're racing again, let's go. That was a bit borderline there. We're lucky to have gotten away with it. As things stand, we'll be 6th in the championship. So we're leading our teammate by 1.2 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're currently 16th. Your last lap time, 1 minute 35.0. As things stand, we'll be 6th in the championship. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
seconds. It's all go, go, go for Lando Norris. Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be McLaren picking up the winner's trophy. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Okay, mate.
Welcome along, everybody. It's the fastest day of the week, qualifying Saturday, and we're here in Abu Dhabi. Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting... It's the final chapter of the season then here at the spectacular Yas Marina circuit. It's a race where the pole sitter failed to finish in 3 of the first 4 events. A front row start here is by no means a guarantee of victory. So we go into battle once more then as we get underway at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We have 16 corners here at Yas Marina circuit, 7 to the right and 9 to the left. It's a total lap distance of 3.28 miles, 2 long straights and overtaking opportunities throughout the lap. We expect average speeds of around 123 miles per hour. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. King lines up on pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. As we can, well, it's been a long time since I last worked with you. Good to see you again today. Anthony Davidson.
I don't know about you, Ant, but it seems like only a couple of weeks ago we were talking ahead of the first race. Here we are ahead of the last race. This year has just flown by.
Yeah, a lot of races to cover these days in Formula One, Crofty, as you well know, doing them all yourself. But it's the same for the drivers. It comes at you thick and fast, and you've got to pace yourself as well to get to this point in the season. If it has gone your way, it's a great time to just enjoy it. There's nothing that can change in the championship pecking order, of course. If you've won the championship already, go out and enjoy this race and send yourself off through the winter break. If it's been a bit of a year to forget, you can try and take a bit of solace in this Grand Prix, end on a high and carry that energy into next season.
Right, it's been a long, hard season. We're almost at the end, but we cannot switch off until after that checkered flag today. Let's try and end today's race on a high note. Front of the pack. We don't currently have the data for that request. Leclerc is behind you. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. As things stand, we'll be 6th in the championship. Gap to your teammate behind, 6.6 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're currently 17th place. Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. that's P1. Leclerc behind. They're on fresh softs. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 4 laps remaining. Okay, mate. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this. Great stuff. You hit that target. Really good job. That was far too aggressive, mate. Clean passes only. We don't want a penalty. The underbody's taken a little damage. Just watch out for it. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. You're in first position, front of the pack. Leclerc is behind you. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh softs. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. As things stand right now, we'll be fourth in the championship. As things stand right now, we'll be fourth in the championship.
yes, guys, yes! Come on, boys!
Yes, mate, that's it. Season's over, and what a season it's been. Really great effort from you. The whole team is really proud of you, so thank you for a fantastic effort. See you back in the pit lane.
And so the celebrations begin, and well-earned they are indeed. It might have looked simple at times, but as any racing driver will tell you, competing at this level at the very top is anything but simple. There's no catching them now then. We have a new World Drivers' Champion. Victory today then, but bittersweet emotions, I'm sure, as the championship slips through their fingers. Even so, what a fantastic final race of the season this was.
They've won the championship, and now they sign off in style as winning the last race of the season as well. Brilliant stuff by this driver today, and you carry that momentum through to next year as well, of course. So it's for all now to try and stop what they've created.
Sauber have been winning fans the world over with their brilliant driving and showing that they're a force to be reckoned with out there on the track. They'll certainly be building on that fan base after today's excellent results. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a wrap. What a season it's been. I'm off to put my feet up now before it all starts again next year. Take care.
Okay, all the new parts have been fabricated and we're going to have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Well, as the sun goes down, the speeds go up. It's almost time to get underway for this shootout for the fastest time and the best possible grid position for tomorrow's race. Let's get on with it. It's qualifying for the Bahrain Grand Prix. With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then. Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today. And alongside me, a man, well...
Okay, this is going to take a monumental effort from you. I need you to push incredibly hard if we're going to get a good result today. Let's go and make it happen. Pack, that's P1. Sorry, we can't provide you with that information right now. Leclerc behind. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. As things stand, we're going to be leading the championship. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, mate, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go. great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 15.8 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in 10th place. Time last lap, 1:37.2.
Yes, guys, yes! Come on, boys!
Ah, fantastic drive. That's just fantastic. Amazing. You deserve that race win. Well done, mate.
Smiling faces on the pit wall then after that superb win here at Sakir. And rightly so, a brilliant effort from the whole team.
Well, all that off-season work clearly paying off here today, Crofty. A brilliant way to start the season with a solid victory. It's a real good confidence boost as well, and you feel like that's going to really propel them forward through to the next race coming up.
As today's winners make their way up the podium steps, the folks at Alpine have shown once again just what it takes to build a successful Formula One team. A well-deserved win for them. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.